Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This week I'm behind the wheel of the cheap and cheerful 2026 Chevrolet Trax, a subcompact crossover SUV that gets the job done without the hassle. In this review, I'm going to do what I always do by focusing on consumer hot topics like pricing, performance, fuel economy, cargo space, and more. So subscribe because this review starts right now. When I refer to the Chevy Trax as being cheap and cheerful, I'm not trying to be mean. I think it's fantastic that you still can purchase a vehicle for under $25,000 to just over $30,000, depending on your market location, of course. This front-wheel drive only subcompact crossover SUV gets the job done without breaking the bank. So MSRP pricing in the US for the base model begins at $21,895 and increases to $25,895 for the top of the line active trim before freight and taxes. In Canada, MSRP pricing will range from just over $30,000 and increase to $33,243 for the top of the line active trim before freight and taxes. This Trax 1RS model you're looking at is by no means the top trim, but it has what I prefer. LED lights, larger 18-inch wheels, nice standard dark window tint in the rear, and a nice rear spoiler. On the inside, it has front heated seats, a heated steering wheel, and my preferred sunroof. However, the sunroof is optional. New colors for 2026 include Apex Red and White Sands. Get ready to hold on tight because I'm about to show you what 162 pound-feet of torque looks like off the line. But first, under the hood of your 2026 Chevrolet Trax is a 1.2-liter turbo 3-cylinder with a 6-speed automatic transmission. Thankfully, no CVT transmission like several other competitors. This is producing a whopping 137 horsepower with 162 pound-feet of torque and looks like this off the line. Now, let's go. Just like the Mitsubishi Outlander Sport, or essentially the Mitsubishi RVR subcompact crossover in Canada that I reviewed, this Chevy Trax isn't leading any fuel efficiency tests. However, if you're able to drive responsibly, lift and coast, draft, and make sure your tires are properly inflated, you'll be able to average better fuel economy than what Chevy actually advertises. Like me this week, I was able to average 7.7 liters per 100 kilometers or 30.5 miles per gallon. And that's combining sitting in traffic, urban driving, and highway cruising. And I should also mention that I have winter tires on. So overall, my fuel efficiency wasn't overly terrible. Chevrolet's Safety Assist and Driver Confidence Package will offer everything a new or seasoned driver will want when it comes to driver-assisted technology. Features like auto high beam assist, automatic emergency braking, front collision warning, front pedestrian braking, cruise control with a follow distance indicator, lane keep and lane departure warning with blind spot detection, a high definition rear view camera with parking sensors, and a rear cross traffic alert system are all standard. If you require even more driver assisted technology, then have a closer look at my preferred active trim. US buyers, review your standard driver assisted technology equipment with your specialist because some features that I mentioned like blind spot monitoring and rear cross traffic alert are only available in higher trims. Most subcompact crossover SUVs don't offer a tow rating, but that doesn't mean you can't install bike racks. Just make sure you're speaking to your Chevy specialist before you go voiding your warranty. Now for payload capacity. This Trax model has a payload capacity of 893 pounds, and that weight includes what you can carry on top and inside with passengers and luggage. Now, when it comes to cargo space, the Trax isn't class leading, but it's also not the worst by any means. If you look down in the description, I'll share a few competitor comparisons. With the seats up, you receive 725 liters or 25.6 cubic feet of space. With the seats lowered in their 60-40 split configuration, you receive 1,532 liters or 54.1 cubic feet of space. Other features inside this Trax 1RS model include a small light on the left side, and storage space below the cargo floor where you'll also find your temporary spare tire. All subcompact crossover SUVs are limited in rear passenger space. If you look down in the description below, I'll provide you with more than a few side-by-side competitor comparisons so you see how the Trax stacks up against a few of its competitors. Now, if you're familiar with my channel, you know I'm only 5'3.5", so leg space and head space is fine for me. My only complaint with this 1RS Trax model is the lack of a rear armrest and cup holders. There's no storage pockets behind the front seats, and side door storage is minimal. You can fit maybe a small juice box and one small snack. I wasn't expecting a climate panel given the price point, but I was expecting some connectivity. If you need connectivity for rear passengers, you have to level up a trim. That aside, all Trax models come equipped with rear seat reminder, so you don't mistakenly forget a small child or family pet when you're in a hurry. This Trax 1RS model obviously doesn't offer the comfort and convenience of my preferred active trim, but that doesn't mean that I'm not okay with its front interior features. For example, I have the optional small sunroof, which is manual to open and then it's power operated. These front seats are heated, but they are both manual to adjust. And then I have a heated steering wheel, which is amazing. And also, here's a bonus. Your old school turnkey key fob has a remote start feature. In order to activate your remote start feature, first you have to lock the doors and then just hold the button and it automatically starts for you. That aside, here are some additional front interior highlights. This steering wheel includes your cruise control settings, Bluetooth, voice commands, and shortcuts for your audio sound system. The driver cluster is a blend of digital and analog, and it's huge, so it's visually appealing and easy to read. I like the curvature of the infotainment system and how it's angled towards the driver. The 8-inch system includes wireless Android Auto and wireless Apple CarPlay and Wi-Fi hotspotting. Swipe left or right to make a selection. Select the settings icon to adjust your primary driving features. Across the top, you'll see the word System, Apps, or Vehicle. Select System to connect to Wi-Fi, or my go-to is the Vehicle icon because I set up my preferred driver-assisted technology. Below the infotainment system, you'll see your single-zone climate knobs, and below there, you'll find one 12-volt port, one USB-C port, and one USB port. Overall, the Trax 1RS front interior is no fuss. If you prefer a bit more comfort and convenience, level up 1 or 2 trims. The investment is worth it over the short or long term. I've never said these two things in an automotive review ever. So this Chevy Trax offers the best heated steering wheel and heated seats I've ever experienced. Like really, really impressive. I've never said that before. And I had to say it because, man, it gets super hot. And I'm not complaining because I prefer to be hot than cold. Now, when it comes to the drive, I mean, it is what it is. Like, you get what you pay for. It's not fun. 137 horsepower, 162 pound-feet of torque. I mean, it takes a second to get up to speed. It takes a second to pass anybody. But you're not breaking the bank, right? So again, you get what you pay for. Overdrive is comfortable. I was actually impressed that for a front-wheel drive only vehicle, there's not a lot of understeer. I tried having fun on my local on and off ramp. I mean, 137 horsepower is fun. And yeah, there was no body roll and actually, I didn't really experience any understeer at all. So that's pretty impressive. When it comes to the ergonomics, I mean, it's great. I like how this infotainment system is curved towards me. I like that it's somewhat in the dash. I mean, it still sticks up, but visibility is fantastic out the front. The A pillars and B pillars are thin, so that's good, but be careful. There is a blind spot by that C pillar. US buyers, make sure you are reviewing your driver assisted technology because in Canada we get better as standard features. Noise cabin quality, not the best, not the worst I've ever experienced, but I mean, I have winter tires on, so there you go. Guys, if you're looking for more information, always look down in the description below. I try to make your purchasing experience easier for you. I offer more than a few competitor comparisons. And while you're down there, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching.